Showrunners Radio, at the heart of the community.
Into
the
Z-O-N-E
zone. Into the zone.
Hello, what is your name?
My name is Sandra Tice.
What is your role in school?
My role in school is I'm Oracle Manager, which is a Learning Resource Centre Manager. And my role is I have kind of two jobs really, which is all wrapped up into one. I look after the school library, I look after support literacy, but a big part is careers guidance, and I help support students at school thinking about the future and thinking about jobs that they're going to do in the future.
How do you keep up to date with changes in careers?
That's a really good question, because careers and information and legislation changes all the time. I do an awful lot of reading. I'm a member of some careers organisations, so I get quite a lot of emails and briefings that I keep up to date with. So I do a lot of reading, and I also network, which is sort of meeting other people that do similar jobs that I do in other schools, and network and meet with them. I do quite a lot of training, if there's an opportunity to do some training, find out what's going on, what changes are going on as well. So yeah, it's something that I'm always doing. We call it as staff sort of continuous professional development. That's a big part of my job really, is making sure that what I'm giving is up to date and accurate information to young people.
Hello, what is your name?
My name is Mrs. West, Lynn West. I'll give you my first name.
What is your role in school?
Say that again.
What is your role in school?
My role in school is I teach design technology, so I teach resistant materials and I teach graphics, and I'm also head of year 9.
Okay.
What's your top 3 tips for year 7s about choosing options?
Oh, now, top 3 tips. Choose what they really, really enjoy doing, I think. Think about carefully all the subjects they do in school, which they enjoy most, which they think they're going to really be able to focus on. For 2 years they've got to focus, or maybe possibly 3 years, they've got to focus on that particular subject. So it can't be one that they're not really good at and not really interested in, something they're really, really interested in. Tip 2, think about what they like doing outside school. Maybe they're involved in some drama clubs, or maybe they're involved in singing or dancing. Maybe they can go along that route, and maybe they like helping Dad put up some shelves at home, things like that. Think what they'd like to do, really, things they enjoy doing at home. And tip number 3, think about what jobs, maybe jobs you see on television, or maybe family members that have got exciting jobs that you fancy doing. Ask them how they got there. Ask them. I know you can't ask somebody, a famous celebrity on television, but if you can ask family members, or look on the internet and find out how to get to that job, and maybe then look at the options that are available.
Hello, my name is Bradley Ellis. So, Dov, can I ask you some questions?
Absolutely.
What did you do when you left school?
When I left school, I went to Laban, which is one of the best dance schools in England, renowned for its specifically contemporary and jazz styles of dancing.
Did you play any instruments at all?
Yes, I did. When I was 13, 14, I used to play the saxophone. Found it very hard, though, and I gave up when I was about 16 and concentrated a bit more on my dancing.
What music did you play on your saxophone?
Jazz, of course. I mean, everyone knows that jazz and saxophone go together hand in hand. Jazz. So yeah, that's a good question.
What is your favourite job?
My favourite job? Oh, these are asking me some hard questions. My favourite job, okay, to encapsulate all in one, would be creative and performing arts. Because I like dancing, singing, act drama, photography, film. So I think if you put it under one umbrella as performing and creative arts, I'm really happy to say that's my favourite job. Good question though.
Have you worked in any exciting places?
In places, or are you asking countries, or just... I could throw them both in. Places I've worked in: Japan, Hong Kong, Miami. So I travelled a lot when I was younger, when I was dancing, and performed on lots of theatres and lots of stages. So for me, yes, I've performed. The most weirdest place I performed in would be, I'll have to think about that. I performed in fields on. Oh, no, I can't tell that. This is young TV. I performed in some weird places, yes, but my favourite place of all would be probably on a boat. You know when you go on those boat cruises, or if you've never been on a boat cruise, but you've seen on TV, on ships you have, in the evening you have performances where people dress up in flowery costumes and top hats. I've done that where I've performed on a ship, on a cruise, and I had to wear top and tails and a hat for 6 months. That was very interesting. So performing on a ship would be one of my favourites. But very good questions.
Round of applause for Holly and Miss Susie.
Okay.
Right.
So now we're going to do the 3. Okay. We're going to try a bit. I need to shout aloud. Into. But what I want you to do is kind of be a bit confused at first into where you're going, your positions. Are you with me? And then you get it right.
Africa, yeah? So that's something to look up, Eritrea. Anyway, so find out something about him. Sanat. Yeah. So where do you play?
I used to play for
Right. So just with your friends? And you support Arsenal. Okay, right. So have we've spoken to you, we've interrogated you, haven't we? We've interrogated you. Go on, a bit more than that.
What's your favourite TV programme?
Big Bang Theory.
Oh, so you've got that split the audience there. We got a well good and a rubbish. So we're all different. Okay, thank you very much. Okay, George. Is it, sorry, Joe.
When you've made films, they do a process called editing, and this has been not edited. Does everyone know what I mean by editing? Where you take off all of the bad bits and all of the bleeps and edit it. So that's why Craig was just saying to me, have you edited it? Because he's made a few bleeps throughout it. So ignore the bleeps because it has not. Okay. Showrunners Radio, at the heart of the community.